From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, God.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No! I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800. 866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. I am in the business of educating young men. That's part of what we do here. We are educating young men. We like to enlighten on this show. Yes, we're a goddamn educational institution. That's what we are on the Tom Leykis Show. That's right. And in many cases, I wonder, what the hell is going on with women in so many aspects? It just frustrates me. Case in point. Over the years on this show, years and years and years, I have been getting calls from women on this show. We've never done this as a topic, but I have to know the answer. Years and years, we have gotten calls from women telling us that they are with a guy who can't get the job done in bed. In fact, not only have I heard this on the radio from callers, I have also heard this in my own personal life. I have talked to women who have told me that they are with men who cannot get the job done. And this is something I don't get. Because here's the deal. You know, if you marry somebody or you have some kind of permanent commitment to them, I'm sorry, but sex is very, 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 very important. Very important. I don't know. Maybe I'm the odd man out. It's very important. I hear people say, and by the way, to me this is a red flag. I hear women say things like, it's not all about sex, Tom. Telling me that I think with my member. It's not all about sex. Well, it's not all about sex. I agree. It's not all about sex. But sex is in the top 2. Maybe the top 3. It's very important. Period. How in the world can you be with somebody who cannot or will not get the job done? Now, in many cases, can I tell you something? In many cases, guys get involved with somebody, and then you hear them complaining about their wives. My wife won't do this. My wife won't do that. In many cases, the wife did do that stuff. But for women, I think that sex is, in not all cases, of course, but in many cases, is what they call at the supermarket a loss leader. You know what a loss leader is at the supermarket? Like if you look at ads in the newspaper, I know most of you don't read the paper, but if you ever look at a newspaper, they got ads for your favorite supermarket. Whatever supermarket you shop at, they put ads in the newspaper. Now, in L.A., I happen to shop at Ralph's, but you might shop at Pavilions, or you might shop at Vaughn's, or you might shop at Food for Less, or you might shop at any of the number of supermarkets. Around the country, you might shop at Kroger, you might shop at QFC, you might shop at Safeway, okay? But, okay, in the ad, they've got, like 5 pounds of potatoes, 99 cents. Now, you know damn well they're not making any money on 5 pounds of potatoes at 99 cents. So why do they have that? Well, it's called a loss leader. In other words, they advertise a really, really, really low price on something to get you in the supermarket to buy the more expensive stuff that they're not advertising. All the supermarkets do it. And when I was a kid, they had a sign on the window of every supermarket. Cream cheese, 9 cents. 9 cents. Now, I don't care what year we're talking about. Nobody ever made profit selling an entire package of, like, Philadelphia cream cheese for 9 cents. The idea was to get you in the door. So you understand what a loss leader is? You know, summertime, watermelon, 19 cents. The supermarkets do this stuff all the time. They're not making any money on that. But then when you get in there and they're selling you London broil for $11.99 a pound, then you see how they can afford to sell you cream cheese for 9 cents. Because they've got loss leaders. They've got items they advertise in large type to get you in the door, and then when you get in there, the rest of the stuff is all jacked up. That's how it works. That is one of the primary rules of supermarket marketing. Okay. And I think women see sex as the same thing. It's a loss leader. It's cream cheese for 9 cents. When you meet a woman, she's doing everything. She's having sex in every position, every location. She's doing anything you want her to do. She's doing it upside down. She's doing cartwheels. She's hanging from the chandeliers. She's hanging off the balcony. She's doing whatever you want her to do. Because she's 5 pounds of potatoes for 99 cents. She'll do whatever you want until she gets you to sign on the dotted line. Then suddenly it's like, oh, no, I don't really like oral sex. No, I don't really like having sex in the morning. No, I don't really like having sex at night or in any day that ends in Y. I don't really like, you know what I'm talking about. So a lot of guys, when they're with chicks who don't do it right or don't put out or don't satisfy us, we didn't start out with chicks like that. Now we're with chicks like that. Women, it's the other way around. There are exceptions to every rule I state on the air, of course. But women are the other way around. If we suck in bed, there are women who will still, like, date us and even marry us. Now, of course, they'll probably dream about the guy who used to really do it right, but they'll marry us. And the thing is, sometimes the reason we stuck in bed is because they've never told us what they want. They're hoping we'll guess. You know, like Prince Charming, we'll ride in with the glass slipper. They think we'll find the part of their body they want us to touch. We'll figure it out. And if we don't, they just tell their best friend on the phone, oh, yeah, well, Bill sunks in bed. They would never tell Bill, hey, Bill, how about you lick over here? I didn't say look, I said lick. How about you lick over here, Bill? Women won't do that. They will sit back. They either say they're afraid to hurt our egos, or they don't think it's romantic. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So we either know how to do it for them, or we don't, and that's that. And yet, with sex being as important as it is to me, and I don't know how it is to you, but to me it's very important. How can you get involved with somebody who sucks in bed? How can you date them? How can you live with them? How can you marry them? So, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Okay, I don't care. But are you with somebody who really, really sucks in bed? You don't have to be married. You can be living with them. You can be dating them. They are terrible in bed. But you have a relationship with them. Can you please call me and tell me why?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
That sounds like you got the best job of them all.
You betcha, baby.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. The Jack telephone number. All right. Why would you be with someone who's lousy in bed? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I know sex isn't everything, but come on, it's important, isn't it? This is Leslie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
I am in that very situation you were speaking of. My guy sucks in bed. He's horrible, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm not the person that will not tell him, lick here, touch there, do that, and he won't. So I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, you know what to do. You just don't want to do it.
Well, no. I mean, when it started out, I'm very free and I have no hang-ups about sex. So the first time we were together, I don't know if I can say, but can you talk about going down?
You just did.
Okay, sorry. Well, he didn't. And I thought, okay, maybe, he needs to be with me a little more to feel comfortable doing that. He won't do that. And I love that. And, but sometimes I think, Tom, well, the guy I was with before was great in bed and the relationship sucked. So I think that's why I kept going with it.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been with this guy? 2 years?
2 years.
He's your boyfriend?
Yes.
All right, so you're with your boyfriend.
Tom, the first year we weren't in a committed thing. It was just kind of dating. So, of course, I was getting it somewhere else and getting it good. So after that year, you know, we decided we wanted to be together, and I have fallen in love with him. He treats me wonderful, and I'm very attracted to him. He is hot. He is a piece of kale.
But if the guy, can he give you an orgasm?
No. Hello? No.
Well, then, here's the thing. What good is it if a guy looks that great if he can't give you an orgasm?
I don't know. Because all the other things that he does and we do, he's wonderful. I have no complaints in any of
he sounds like a great friend.
But I'm really hot for him, though.
But you're hot, but the thing is, the reality is you're hot for him. Yeah, hey, let me give you an example, okay? Let's take, for example, popcorn. Ever notice when you go to the movie theater how great popcorn tastes? It smells great, right? You come out of the theater, you can smell it before you even get in, right? You're buying your tickets, you can smell the popcorn.
Okay.
So you go in and you buy yourself an $8 medium popcorn. It's always like $8, right? And you sit down with the $8 worth of popcorn. You start eating it, and you realize that it's kind of soggy and it tastes like cardboard.
It's a little stale, yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to eat the whole bag?
No.
No. You're going to put it under your seat. It's all going to fall out of the bag, and people are going to be stepping on it for the next week.
Yeah.
But the point is, it smelled great when you came in.
Exactly.
So now, if a guy is really hot, but he's completely inept in bed, and he cannot give you an orgasm, how can you be hot for him?
He looks beautiful. He's beautiful to look at.
But you don't have an orgasm when you're with him.
I don't.
That's usually called the gay friend. The guy who's really hot to look at.
But see, that's the thing, Tom. There is nothing feminine about this man. He's a man's man. He has a great job. He's an attorney. He's a entertainment attorney. He's very successful.
But he has no interest in giving you an orgasm.
And he has a small one.
But he has no interest, and he doesn't even have the ability to do it. But of course, he probably does have the ability to do it other ways.
I've asked. See, I'm not embarrassed. I'll say, well, why don't you try and then he told me because he's 40, and he says that his libido is not like mine, and that's where our conflict is with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stuck because I don't know what.
It has nothing to do with being 40, dear.
That's what I kind of thought.
I'm over 40.
Yeah. Right.
Believe me.
And I hear you talk, so.
Trust me when I tell you.
Oh, Tom, what do I do?
You know what to do. Here's a guy you go out and go shopping with or have dinner with once in a while. But if you marry this guy, you will eventually screw around on him.
Absolutely, because I'm thinking about it right now.
All right. I mean, when you're 35 and he's 48, when you're 40 and he's 53, you're gonna be. And by the way, as you get into your 30s, you know what happens to your sex drive as a woman?
It goes up.
Goes through the roof.
Yeah.
And he's already making excuses for his. So you know where his is going.
Okay, but Tom, what about the fact that I was in a relationship a while ago, prior to this, that the sex was amazing, but everything else about the relationship sucked?
I understand that. But you know what? Do you have like a stopwatch ticking or something? I mean, are you in a rush here to get into a serious relationship?
No, not at all.
You know what? That's what dating is all about. People have forgotten what dating is all about. We are so used to like moving in with each other and getting married 2, 3, 4 times. I've done it myself. We're so used to doing that. We forget what dating is all about. The purpose of dating people is figuring out who's right and who's wrong. Some people you're with look great and suck in bed. Right. Other people are great in bed and are jerks. But the point is, you keep dating until you find the right combination.
Well, we dated for a whole year, and I was...
No. You date 6 people at a time.
I did that. And then he still...
So they were all jerks?
Yeah. You know, that theory about the bad boys...
Yeah.
They are amazing in bed. They make you see God, but they treat you like crap. And this guy just treats me like the queen.
Now, let me throw a couple of quotes at you that I've heard from women, okay? I'm going to give you the 2, okay? One is, I was about to F a chick one time. Here's what she said to me, and I'm going to quote her directly. I can't quote her directly because she used the S word that I can't use on the air, so I'll have to edit myself. Hey, you got to bleep me, Brett? Okay, Brett's going to bleep me. All right, here we go. Here's what she said to me. She said, and by the way, she's I'm about to nail her. Her clothes are off. She's wearing 6-inch high heels that are digging into the walls behind the bed, okay? And just as I am poised to F the living crap out of her, here's what she says to me. She says, treat me like you don't give a about me.
I love it.
That's what she said.
I believe it.
I mean, come on.
That's the best.
But you see, here are all the women saying guys are jerks, guys are horrible, guys are terrible. But when you get a woman between the sheets, that's what a woman wants.
That's what we want. We want to be nailed to the wall.
Right.
Treated like crap, but not when you're not in bed. You want to be treated well when you're not in bed, and that's important too to
But
women.
I think when women get with a nice guy, they can't see him as the bad boy in bed. They can't. It's just like guys, when they see you as the mother of their children, suddenly don't see you as sexual.
You think that's what this guy's doing with me? Because he adores the ground I walk on, and I try and be a little whore with him, and he doesn't like that.
Well, that's my point, you see.
I want to be his whore. That's the thing. I want this guy.
That's why I gave up relationships with Americans, because they're screwed in the head.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're all screwed in the head to a certain extent. You know what? You want to be with somebody who's an absolute bastard, an absolute slut, whore, whatever in bed, and then they're nice to you the rest of the time. The problem in this country is, you know, we don't fantasize. We stay in character all the time. We're jerks 100% of the time, or we are nice and motherly or fatherly the rest of the time.
Right.
We are never one thing in bed and the other thing out of bed.
Which I so am. I mean, I'm educated. I have a great job.
Right.
You know.
So, see that? He doesn't even like it that you want to be his little slut.
He doesn't. He ignores it, pretty much. I have to beg. I get it once a week, if that, and I beg for that, Phil.
Wow.
Blow my
And you only, wait a minute, you only get it once a week, and you don't have an orgasm? You didn't tell me that part.
Yeah, once a week, and I never have an orgasm. I have to get out the dildo later.
And does he know that?
I don't know if he knows that I get the toy out later, but I did suggest, hey, can we bring the toys into bed? And he kind of...
No, he didn't like that.
Funny.
He didn't like that.
Oh, you need that? Yes, I need that.
You need something.
I need, yeah.
You know what you need? You need someone's handprint on your ass.
Absolutely.
You need a big purple hand on your ass. That's what you need.
I need 2 of them.
and you're the man who's going to talk to you like the piece of crap that you are.
Like the little slut that lives inside of me.
Yeah, that's right. If some guy could find that little slut, he'd be living inside of you.
Exactly. That's where I want him.
So you're getting moist just thinking about this. Look at you.
I do sometimes.
You do. I can tell.
Because I'm deprived.
I know.
Deprived woman.
But, dear, if you married this guy, don't you see where it would go?
Yeah, I think about that because I think he's getting close. You know, he's really in love with me, and I'm crazy about him, but...
Well, you can't marry him. You cannot marry him. Are you hearing me?
I know that. That's why I'm trying to, make... Oh, and about the topic about girls telling, yeah, I have told my friends about this. Because I just want advice, Tom. I just have said, you guys...
You don't need advice. You know what to do. He's a very nice guy. He can be a good friend. You need to find somebody who's going to give you what you need. Some black and blue. That's what you need.
That's me.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, yes. From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. All right. Why would you have a relationship with somebody who sucks in bed? Lee on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Lee.
How are you?
Do you care?
No.
Then don't ask.
Dude, I have the perfect scenario for you, my friend.
All right.
I have been in a relationship with the same girl for 2.5 years. We moved in together after 2 years. We've been living together for 6 months. Once I moved in with her, we got engaged. We had the most incredible sex life. Everything that you talked about at the beginning of the hour, talking about having sex in every room of the house, going from room to room, upside down, hanging from the chandeliers, we did it all, my friend, all. Now, I'm lucky if I get it once every couple weeks. What is a guy to do, man?
Break it off.
Dude, we've been together...
Pal, that's right now, it's the only bargaining chip you have left.
Yeah.
The minute you put a ring on her finger, you have no bargaining position anymore. She owns the poon.
That's what I'm saying. We got
and your bank account.
Great.
Yeah, but the point is, pal, you're not married yet.
Right.
You still have a chance to prevent this from happening.
There's a lot invested in this, man.
You cannot change it. You know what? The best it ever was the first month. That's the best it will ever be.
But what? Explain to me why this is, though, man. Why?
Because I said earlier in the hour, women use sex as a loss leader.
Right.
They use it to get you in the supermarket.
Unbelievable.
That's how it works.
It's outrageous.
So what you see, you still have a say in this.
Right.
What you say is, you know what? Sex is too important to me. If this is what our sex life is going to be, I have to be with somebody else.
Absolutely.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, what's her incentive to improve once you marry her?
Once I marry her, it's going to get a whole lot worse.
That's right.
Any better.
Once her name is on your ATM card, you think it's going to get any better? What is her incentive?
I love you, Tom, man. I absolutely love your show.
Now you know what you have. You know what you have to do, right?
What's that?
You have to dump her. You have to do it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
But then you have to do it. You see, it's one thing to agree with me. It's another thing to be a man and do it.
Right.
You have to do it.
Because I've done the nice guy thing, which was...
The nice guy thing never works.
Well, I was a jerk for a long time and got her. She's hot as hell.
Right.
Everything worked out beautifully.
Right.
And then the nice guy thing was, hey, we're having this issue with sex. I need more. I'm not getting enough. And have that conversation 3 or 4 times, and nothing's changed.
Now, did she say it would change?
Absolutely, all 3 times.
And have you tried to nail her?
Yep.
And does
all
she say?
3 times.
And does she say no?
Yep.
She says no. And what reason does she give you?
Well, I'm tired.
No, not good enough.
This and that.
Not good enough.
I agree.
All right, but then you have, pal, don't be a pussy. You got to do something about it.
Absolutely.
You're the kind of guy who'll be standing there. You're calling from Orange County. You'll be going to some sports bar in Orange or Anaheim, like the Catch or somewhere like that. You'll be sitting right. You know what I'm talking about. You'll be sitting in there You'll be somewhere on Harbor Boulevard or State College or somewhere like that. And the City Drive. You'll be over to the DoubleTree. You'll be over there. Yeah, I know all the places. Trust me, pal. I know them all. And you'll be over there, and you'll be complaining to everybody in the bar about how your wife doesn't put out. And the bars are full of those things. Why do you think ESPN is one of the top networks in the country? Because it's number one in men whose wives don't put out.
Of course.
That's what guys do when their wives don't put out. They watch ESPN.
Absolutely.
And you're going to be one of them.
I can see the writing on the wall.
You can't let that happen.
I see the big picture, and the thing is I want to stop it before she has access to my wallet.
Well, you got to do it. Because that's what's going to happen. A woman who doesn't want to have sex with you will have your money.
Yeah.
That is the reality of it.
The crazy thing is that, she's 2 years older than me. She's, in her prime right now and 31 years old.
But she's also in her gold-digging prime, pal. She's going to get your money.
Yeah.
And she's not going to put out. There's got to be a reason why she was putting out before and she's not putting out now.
Yeah.
Did you ask her why she's tired now? Was she tired back when she was going to the gym more often? Was she tired when she was going out to clubs with her girlfriends all the time until they closed at 2 in the morning? Oh, wait, Orange County. 12:30 in the morning? Was she flipping out then when she said, oh, my God, I'm too tired to have sex with all these nameless guys? No.
Exactly.
No, now that she's with you, she's tired.
Yeah.
She's tired all the time.
And we see each other every night now. It's not like before where we were just, quote, dating when I didn't see her every night. Now she's comfortable with me and all this stuff.
That's the problem. You let her get too comfortable with you. If she knew that you could pick up the little black book and dial the next name on the list on the nights that she doesn't want to put out, she'd be putting out a lot more. Take it from me. In my life, when I have been single, I have a list a list of names and numbers. Now, here's how this works, okay? You dial a name on the list, and you say, hey, babe, it's me. How would you like to come over tonight about 10 o'clock, and we'll, hang out? You can go to work from here in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't feel too good. Okay, great. You hang up the phone. Then you dial the next name on the list. Now, you know how this game works. You keep dialing until somebody puts out.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, here's what happens. She gets you to sign a contract for exclusivity. Now she knows that you won't call any of the other names on the list, so she has no incentive to give you what you need.
Right.
What incentive does she have? Not only does she not have any competition anymore, I mean, she's like the Clear Channel of girlfriends. Not only does she not have any competition anymore, but now she's going to have access to your bank account. What incentive does she have to spread her legs for you?
I agree, man.
All right. So then how in the world can you let this happen?
Half of Southern California gets caught with their pants down.
You'd love to get caught with your pants down.
What's that?
You'd love to get caught with your pants down.
Absolutely.
Every night. So here, I know you agree with me, but Lee, the thing you're not saying is, even though you agree with me, you're not likely to do anything about this, are you?
No, I am. What do you think I called? This is the absolute topic I've been waiting for.
All right, so you're going to break up with her.
Absolutely.
I mean, we'll call her right now. I'll do it with you. I'm serious. We'll do it right now. I will help you. I will be here to support you.
I appreciate that, Tom. I really do. I know I can handle it on my own. I got big enough balls.
Yeah, but will you?
I will.
When?
Tonight.
Really?
Absolutely.
Hold on a second. Let me get Will on the phone here. Will, say hi to Lee.
Hey, Lee, what's up? Hey, hello,
What's up?
Tom.
Hi.
I guess Lee, I guess I'm going to tell you, man. If you want to stay married, just cheat on your wife. I do it all the time. It's no big deal. If she doesn't want to put out, dude, you got to do something. You got to get some ass somewhere. Get it from work.
I got the porn collection going, and that's pathetic, man.
Come on now, you don't need to be messing with porn. There's too many women out there who look at married guys as like a conquest. They say, hey, man, this guy's married. I'm gonna take him from his wife.
Or they look at him as safe because they figure he's not plowing everybody's back 40.
Right. Well, give these broads what they want. That's what they want. Some guys. They don't give a damn what kind it is.
No, but don't. Will, the thing I disagree with you shouldn't get married to somebody who isn't putting up.
Exactly. She'll have my pocketbook for the next, half millennium. Jesus,
I got the things for that too.
What's that?
Separate bank accounts. That's the way I've kept it, and I'm perfectly happy with it. My wife has hers from her work. I have mine from mine, and I don't ask her for money. She doesn't ask me for any. She doesn't put out. I get access, and I get asked elsewhere. So what can I say?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's somewhat of a good idea, but I'd rather not even go there. I'd rather just, dump that bitch.
All right, Lee, here's what we're going to do. You're going to break up with her tonight.
Yeah.
And we're going to call you back.
All right.
And we're going to make sure you did it.
All right.
All right, so if you're not planning on doing it, tell me now so we don't harass you.
No, you can harass me, man. I am fed up with this entire situation. I think it's pathetic. And I think that there's a lot of guys out there in my exact same situation that are waiting to get on the phone right now.
All right, Lee, hang on. Dino is going to get your number.
All right.
And then we're going to call you back and make sure you did it.
All right, buddy.
I want a full report.
And do me a favor.
What's that, Lee?
Blow me up.
Here you go, babe. The Tom Leykis Show, 1-800-5800-TOM. Land on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
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 How are you doing? Hi, Tom.
Hi, Len.
Hi, I'm calling in to tell you, my old lady, she really ain't that good in bed, but I love her.
Your old lady. Are you married to her?
No, I've been with her for 3 years.
Seattle, Caucasian.
She's Caucasian.
How many children?
I have one daughter with somebody else.
Uh-huh.
So, don't have any kids.
So she's lousy in bed?
Yes.
But you're not married to her?
No.
So why do you stay with her?
Because I'm in love with her.
Why are you in love with somebody who can't satisfy you in bed?
Well, I'm kind of hoping that I could, talk her into doing some stuff. And
You can't. You can't. No. The first month is the best it ever gets. Do you understand that?
Well, it hasn't got any worse.
But you don't understand. The first month is the best it ever gets.
Because and another thing is...
Are you acknowledging what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
The first month is the best it ever gets.
But I'm a backdoor man. You know what I mean?
I don't care what door you go in, pal.
I don't get that.
But the point is, if she's not doing it now, she's definitely not going to do it once she gets your checking account.
Well, she says when we get married, she'll do
of course. There you go. Potatoes, 5 pounds and 99 cents. Why won't she do it now?
I don't know.
Because she's trying to get you to marry her.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
But I want to marry her also.
Why?
Because I'm in love with her.
But she won't even satisfy you in bed. She won't. You don't think being satisfied in bed is important? You don't think sex is important?
Well, yes, it is important.
She's not going to give you what you need. She's not doing it now, and she's not going to do it later.
Well, what if I can teach her?
She won't do it. Unless you can give me a good answer to why she's not doing it now, a good one, trust me, it isn't going to get better. What's the good reason she isn't doing it now?
There's no good reason.
That's my point, you idiot.
Yeah, but I don't...
Why? There's no good reason. You tell me what makes you think it's going to change later. Why would it change? Tell me the reason.
Have you ever been in love with somebody?
This is not about me, pal. It's about you. Tell me the good reason why this will change later.
Well, she says she'll give me what I want.
Why doesn't she do it starting tonight?
Well,
what's the delay, pal?
Well, maybe I'll make her give it to me tonight.
No. Len, why didn't she do it last night?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's my point. You can't be with somebody like that.
Well, maybe you're right, but I'm just kind of hoping that...
You're an idiot. I'm not ashamed to tell you. You're a bleeding idiot. If you think that she's going to let you do things later that she's not letting you do now, I got a bridge to sell you.
Well, you may be right, but you may...
I mean, what possible reason? Let's theorize about this for a second, okay, Len? Since you don't have a good answer for me, give me your best theory. What would be a good reason for not giving it to you now?
Well, I have no idea.
Has she ordered a new vagina from Sears catalog and she's waiting for it to arrive? Can you give me a good reason that somebody wouldn't want to give you sex in the way you want it now, but they might give it to you later? What would be a good reason?
Well, she wants something.
Yeah, she wants something. She wants you to marry her.
Yeah, but...
But then how do you know she'll give it to you then?
Well, then she would hit the road.
But why do you have to get married to her and give her your money first to find that out?
She's got more money than I do.
I don't care. She'll have your money, too.
You may be right, but...
But you just have the right to be an idiot, and you're going to exercise it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, that's great.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
90% of the world believes in a higher form, a deity of some sort.
90% of the world eats at the Olive Garden. Does that make it good food?
The Tom Leykis Show. Tom Leykis.
The Tom Leykis Show with a minute for Pete. Hello.
Hey, Leykis, what's up, man?
Not much, Pete.
How you doing, mate?
Good.
I got a question for you, man. I just want to know, not that I disagree with you or anything, I just want to know why you base all the relationships on sex.
They're not all based on sex. Sex, though, is one of the top 2 or 3 elements of a relationship. If you can't have good sex, you don't have a good relationship. It's that simple.
Yeah, but you don't think people have good relationships without the sex?
No, I really don't, because I think they eventually will screw around. I do.
What's that?
They will eventually cheat.
You think so? They cheat?
Yeah.
What makes you think they'll cheat?
Because most people need good sex.